Is this a Craftmade CXL? No, it is not. What you see here today is a Craftmade Decorative in the 42-inch model. This fan uses a 153 by 8 millimeter spinner motor. It is in the antique brass finish, paired with a set of, I believe, mahogany style blades. The blade set is not original to this fan, but I will get more into that in a little bit. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this fan. As you see, the 42-inch decoratives, the 36-inch decoratives, and the Max Air 29 use these pretzel-style blade arms. And you can take a look at the Craftmade fan logo here. I'm not entirely sure of the year of this model in particular. I don't know the early on Craftmade years of their models, but there's the date tag somewhere. Oops, sorry about that. Somewhere up here. Try to get a clear view of it. But yeah. Anyways, due to my tripod being a little messed up, I'm trying to keep it straight as possible while focusing on the fan. Unfortunately, is probably not going to be able to do that, but we're going to try anyways. I got this fan on the Fanimation group trip. After the Fanimation group trip, I meant to say. I got this fan from Gabe Doing Fan Things as basically a thank you gift for some fans I traded to him. He has my Kitchener Basics patio, or known as a Sterling Manor. He has that fan and an antique brass Fanimation wind point. Both of those fans came from a habitat down towards South Carolina. One came from the Myrtle Beach habitat and the other one came from the Ocean Isle Beach habitat. This fan, I'm not entirely sure where Gabe got this fan from, but I am definitely glad he gave me this. This fan has always been a sought after fan for me, only because, small little story, there was a KFC restaurant in my hometown that had two of these, one in each of the entrances of the restaurant, as they had two different entrances to go in the restaurant, and they both had a 42-inch and a 36-inch decorative in the polished brass finish with rounded tip blades, which I've always thought was cool. So I remember that was probably one of the first ever Craftmade baby decoratives I've ever seen. The restaurant itself had 4 52-inch CXLs in the polished brass finish with oak rounded tip blades, which if I ever find a polished brass finish CXL, I can find a set of oak rounded tip blades for it. I do have a set of plexiglass clear and then green rounded tip, as well as white, and a 44-inch set of teak pointed tip blades. So I got numerous Craftmade blades, as there's plenty of Craftmade fans on my channel. We're gonna go ahead and start this fan up on low and see what this fan actually does. But decoratives were common, especially back in the 90s. They were definitely more in newer construction, higher model homes. They were very common, especially in the 52-inch sizes, which are still seen today. Same with this one. If I had to take a guess on what the date this fan may be, I don't know their letter codes like that, but I want to say it has to be in sometime in the early to mid 90s. But this doesn't have the globe logo, so it makes me think it's maybe a later 90s model. But like I said, I'm not entirely sure. But I'm glad I got this fan for free. And I I love the little aesthetic glow it has. It's very nice. Not really much air movement, but that's okay. And if I decide to ever put a light on this fan, I probably would use a 3 turtle fitter. Maybe a schoolhouse globe would look good on it for sure. But these fans obviously are good little fans, especially for like closets or bathrooms, maybe small kitchens, dining rooms, etc. But I do, like I said, I do like the low speed it has. Oh, and another notable feature is this fan is 4-5 blade adaptable, which is really cool because you don't really see too many 4-5 blade fans, but it seems like in the 90s they were very common. So you could pretty much pick and choose on which design style you would want to go with. Anyways, we're going to crank this fan up to medium and see what this fan actually does. It's not a bad fan. It's probably going to be a slight wobble to it. That's just because one of the blades is not balanced correctly. But that's okay. I'm definitely, like I said, I'm definitely glad I have this fan in my collection. And it's definitely a permanent fan in my collection. I don't ever plan on getting rid of this thing at all. This is one fan that is pretty much childhood, and we're just gonna say that. And I'm just happy to own it. I've been in the collecting game since, like I said, 2019. Not a lot of my fans have been documented until I've officially started this channel. And I am going to make a shout out to all 400 plus subscribers to the channel. I'm very glad you guys actually watch and subscribe to the channel. Y'all are a great bunch, and I can't wait to finally hit the big 500. That'll be hitting soon, and I've only had this channel running maybe a little bit over a year. So I'm happy y'all are out there. Y'all are a great bunch of people, and I thank you for that. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and crank this fan up to high, see what this fan actually does. There's a little bit of a breeze out of it on high speed. Definitely cool. And sorry for my hand being in the way. You know, there's, like I said, there's a wobble to it, but that's okay. When I originally got this fan didn't have any blades, nor a down rod to it. It's I kind of just threw some stuff together and made it work. So, but yeah, we're gonna kind of take a look at it, you know. Let's see the high speed. Definitely a nice fan. Really like it. Very cool. Trying to adjust this tripod is gonna be a pain sometimes, but that's all right. We got it at a perfect spot. Well, We're gonna do spin down, see how this goes. And these fans also came in a handful of finishes. Antique brass, as you see here. They came in white, polished brass, white, I believe white and polished brass, and I know there is a black and a red one in the 42-inch size. I'm not sure what other finishes they may have came in. I believe they may have even came in brownstone, but I'm not entirely sure. I know there's a catalog that shows pretty much what finishes and what sizes these came in. I believe it's in like the 1995 Craftmade catalog. But yeah. And I think there's one of those, there is a video of that on YouTube, and you can always check out iHeartFans.com. I know they have catalogs and pictures and galleries and stuff. Very cool website. And if any fan collector would like to check that out, it's called iHeartFans.com or something like that. Anyways, thank you again to all the people who have subscribed to my channel. This isn't gonna be the big 400 subscriber special. This is basically just a slew of what I got going on, as I haven't really been recording lately due to the fact life gets in the way of things. But stay tuned, as I do have something up my sleeve. I just haven't figured out what that will be yet. Anyways, this is the Ginger Fan Man 92 here. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. Y'all have a great day. Take care.